don't want to know.
She said, I don't want to know.
I am not right now. I'm doing other freaky stuff.
Can you stop?
Because I'm trying to open up to her. I'm trying to talk to her, and she don't want to talk.
This is not the time, bro.
This is definitely not the time. Well, get out.
Damn. That's that shit she used to always do.
Oh, what though?
Right there.
Well, get out. I should ask you how to share it. You gotta go take a picture of that box.
Oh no, did it was?
It's still T-Mobile. They said you can change it when you download the app and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, to change it to somewhere easy. But she said she don't know how. Well, help her.
What they say right there?
Where? It say finish.
Oh, it say we live. Oh, sorry, y'all. No, we wasn't live the whole time. All right, you all. Sorry about that. Thank you for joining me. This here is Shavonda Marie with Love, Strength, and Love. Today we are interviewing our first time mothers. I'm going to go ahead and let you all introduce yourselves.
Nyla, aka Nyla P.
Wait, here, you need the mic, babies.
Nyla, aka Nyla P. I'm Tasia.
I'm Tasia. Okay, cousin. It feels so good, and I'm just so thankful for you ladies coming on just to share your story and your challenges that you've had as a first-time mom.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody usually think you have to be perfect or you really have to know what you're doing when it comes to motherhood or being a mother, but you don't. It's a process. So, we have to learn as we go. We take a little bit of what we learn from our parents and mix a little bit of what we want to do on our own.
Heavy on that. Heavy on that. Whoever wants the wood.
All righty, thank you. All right, ladies. So I am going to just go ahead and ask you both questions, and we could just pass the mics back and forth. So the first question that I have is, what was your reaction when you first found out that you were going to be a mom?
My reaction, like no cap, I was really upset because I just wasn't ready to be a mom. I wasn't ready to be a parent. Like I wasn't ready to be responsible with my money. Like it was just so much going through my mind when I first found out like I'm pregnant. When I decided that I was going to keep my baby and I heard her heartbeat and I had my first ultrasound, it was just like, it's just me and my girl. Like, it was like those feelings never came. I was just super excited. I was ready to get myself ready, put myself in the mindset. So it ended up being good news at the end of the day.
That's perfect. Aww.
So yeah, y'all, when I found out I was pregnant, I was young. I was still in school. I was angry at myself most of all, but I mean, I was ready too, But I mean, when it got closer, to my journey, I got excited because I know that my son gonna forever love me if nobody else does. So it was cool. It was just like, damn, now I'm pregnant.
Right.
My baby is moving in my stomach.
Aww.
It was beautiful at the same time.
So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and scary as hell, huh?
Heavy on that. Heavy on the scary because I'm asking everybody I knew who had a baby. What?
And because it was weird because it was like I was there with you every step of your pregnancy.
Oh my God.
I was with you every step of your pregnancy. So I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, I already know how this is going to go. Girl, mine was like the complete opposite. Like,
I thought I was ready. I wasn't.
What
Like,
made yours the complete opposite from Nyla's?
I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I feel like we both had the support. So it
Mhm.
wasn't the support that was different. I think it was more so the actual labor. Like, when Nyla was going like into labor, like naturally and contracting and dilating, like I was there during that whole process. I low key passed out.
You wasn't here, right? You wasn't here when during your pregnancy, would you?
I wasn't at first. I found out I was pregnant when I was living in Arizona.
Okay.
Hard because she wasn't with her family. See,
Yeah.
we.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
so
right.
y'all
You're
like
right.
okay, so yours was your mom and everybody was
and
there,
them,
Yeah.
and yours was
Just
Me
really her
with
and
this,
them.
yeah. So it was different in that sense, but also like I had a C-section and I didn't dilate much, and
right.
so it was like I said, like kind of the complete opposite. When I was
Yeah.
thinking like, okay, I'm gonna lay like this, I'm gonna push my baby out. This is what it's gonna look like. Like it was none of that. It was none of that. But it was still beautiful.
Everything in the book. Like, what y'all do to make y'all baby come fast? Y'all talking about walking. I done tried walking. Y'all talking about drinking stuff. I done tried drinking everything. Like, it still ain't
Not
help.
no liquor.
Like, no liquor.
No.
Hold on. Hit the wood. Let's take a shot to that.
Okay. So what was the most surprising thing about the first time as becoming a mom?
Like once I actually became a mom,
Yes.
like when she was born.
What was the most exciting?
The most exciting part was just how attached my baby was to me.
Aww.
Like it was to the point where when my maternity leave was over and I had to go back to work, she could not go to sleep if she didn't have like my robe or something that smelled like me. Like she just really needed her mom. And we had a really big support system, like my parents and everybody else. So she was held by a lot of people, but like if it wasn't me or if it didn't smell like me, she wasn't cool. And that made me feel special. So that was my favorite part.
Still like that, but
She is
Wait,
still like
how
that.
about you, Nyla?
That was kind of nerve wracking, but at first it was like,
Oh, let me see. You said what was the question? You tried to whisper.
I done got thrown off.
It was what was the most surprising thing about you first becoming a mom? So after you had your
After I had
baby.
my baby.
Yeah.
I think the most surprising thing was my baby sleeping a lot. Like I want him to be up. Like
Right.
so he was like sleeping a lot. Like he'll wake up, for food or he needs to be changed, but I was just surprised that he was always asleep all the time.
Right.
And then like when he got older, just like nigga won't go to sleep. So I mean, and then him just growing up, like going to daycare, being around kids, like I was just so surprised how like fast he, caught on with everything, with the talking, with the walking, with the crawling, like that. So, yeah. Cause my baby, no lie, my baby like he's 6 right now, but he like 30. For real though. Like don't play with me. Okay.
Shouts out to Uncle Nemo. All right, you boy. How did you prepare for yourself getting ready for motherhood? And I'm talking about when it came to like emotionally. We'll start with Nyla.
Okay. So it's like I said, when I was pregnant, I was still in school. So it's like it was kind of hard because it's like I don't know if I should still keep going to school. I don't know if I just should find a job. So
Right.
I mean, like either way, I was preparing myself, for my child. Like
Right.
either way, I was gonna go. I did both. Actually, I didn't even, I did both. I went to school and I worked at the same time. So that kind of prepared me to like actually grow up more, like mature is the
Right.
word. Mature more. Like
Okay.
I was ready for my own. Now I got my baby. Now I want my own house. I want my own car. So it's like
Right.
it prepared me a lot. So now I got my own house, I have my own car. I've been having my own house for a couple years now. So
Feels good, don't it,
feels
girl?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. And then did you use like any classes or books, or did you have like practice with like your siblings or anything like that?
So yeah, I of course I watched my siblings a lot when I was younger. So I watched my mom, take care of her kids.
Right.
Like rather if it was the wrong way or the right way. My mama is a good mama, so I always learned off of her, and that helped me
Aww.
in the long run.
Shouts out to the
Shouts
good
out to my OG for
mamas.
sure.
How about
But yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna say too much, but my
so no
mama for sure.
classes?
I didn't take no classes. I had all the support from my mama and my son, my son, my son,
Grandma.
grandma, my son. Grandma.
Right.
But yeah, I had all the help from there, and she actually like I remember she used to call me like, yeah, I found this place where they giving away free clothes and free diapers, and me, I don't like, I'm never was like needy, like I don't need that, but mom like, girl, you better go get that free stuff.
Right,
So
most definitely.
I definitely was to go get the free stuff. So
Right.
that, but yeah, I ain't take no classes, but it always like different sources out here that was helping me prepare for my baby as well.
Right.
So that was good.
Beautiful. How about you, cousin?
I also feel like that was the opposite. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I found out I was pregnant, like, I immediately started taking parenting classes. I went to birthing classes. I went to, I started going to therapy.
Okay.
I was just like really trying to get myself ready to make a person. And I don't know, like I was going through a lot emotionally because I know you said how do we get ourselves ready emotionally, because
Right.
Yeah.
I was really focusing on getting myself physically ready. Like I'm trying to stay active. I'm eating healthy, right? I'm
Right.
reading. My friends were buying me books, and I'm reading like everything they said. It's just a lot. But I was going through a lot emotionally. So if I'm being honest, I wasn't ready emotionally when I had my baby. Like I
Right.
got ready when she got here.
Right.
But like I wasn't ready. I
Aw.
wasn't.
I was a smoker. I love to smoke. Like
You said what?
I didn't want to put the marijuana down.
Say the real. Say the real.
Like my mom
the
used to be
real.
on me telling me they gonna take my baby if they find marijuana in the blood. I'm like, hold on now.
Okay,
It's
so
my
check
last
this out.
day smoking.
So y'all check this out. I told y'all I found out I was pregnant when I lived in Arizona. So it was legalized at the time, medicinal and recreational, right? So I had a doctor. I told her we found out I was pregnant, blah blah blah. I'm telling her like, girl, I don't get hungry, or if I try to force myself to eat, I'm throwing up. And she was like, are you a smoker by chance? And I was just like, I didn't say yeah. I was just like, I do edibles. Man, I smoke like I'm up. But I'm like, no, I take edibles and blah blah blah. So she was like, just hit a little bit of this, and she said, this is the percentage you should get, and this is the strain that's the most healthy. And like she kind of really put me on how to not like just quit cold turkey, but kind of like wean myself off of it and not get sick, because I was so sick at first. And nobody believed me when I told them that my doctor told me that, but like she really did.
Well, in Arizona, I mean, it's legal. I mean,
Medicinal and recreational.
You
Yes,
know?
it is.
So
Yes.
And did y'all think that giving birth was gonna be scary?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was scary? What scared you about it?
So growing up, right, our mamas be telling us, don't have sex. And hold on to your virginity as long as you can. And they're telling you these horror stories about labor.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking about that
Right.
when I'm getting pregnant. Like, Mom, like, were you for real when you said that this is gonna be this wide? And she was
How
telling the truth.
Nah, for real. I I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. It was the epidural, the needle too. Cause my daddy telling me like if you don't do natural and you get that epidural, you gonna have back problems, this and that. And I ain't gonna lie, daddy,
He
I
ain't
do be
lying.
having back problems.
He ain't
My back be
lying.
hurting a lot. But yeah, I did the epidural and that needle was super long, but after a while I didn't feel nothing. Like so I didn't feel really nothing. But the pushing, it seemed like it was a lot of pressure. Like but I was scared up until I felt like I really couldn't feel nothing after that epidural. So, but they kept saying you gonna rip, you gonna rip, you gonna rip, and I don't even think I ripped.
I don't think
I
you did
don't
either.
think I ripped.
And you took it like a
Oh my
soldier. I ain't
soul.
gonna
Go,
lie,
cousin.
I remember that day. I remember that day because you took it like a soldier. I'm like, okay, Cuddy.
And I think another part was I didn't want everybody to see my cuckoo.
Yeah, you
Like-
kept saying that. You kept saying
Yeah,
that. Like,
I
don't look.
my cuckoo. Everybody just looking. We looking at the baby. Y'all gotta look at the cuckoo to look at the baby.
So y'all, so now I have to ask, right? So after y'all had the baby, was it like, that wasn't that bad, or damn, that was a lot of work. I don't know if I want to have no more kids.
I definitely feel like it wasn't after I had it, I feel like it wasn't that bad. But I think the worst part was like, okay, I was ready to get out the hospital. Like I said, I was a smoker. That's all I was thinking. Like after I had my baby, I'm like, no, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to smoke. Like talking about something. If you don't poop and you're not gonna go home, like what?
If you want me to poop, bro, me up
That's
a
what I'm
blunt.
saying. Like y'all, I'm burning down here, y'all. I just had a baby. Like I'm scared to pee. That was the worst part.
I'm dead.
Wow. So how about you, cousin? Did you think it was it wasn't that bad, or I don't want to have no more kids?
I feel like it was really scary for me. My blood pressure was high. My baby was measuring small. Her heart was skipping a beat. Her umbilical cord went around her neck.
Wow.
And I'm just like, God, I trusted you this whole process, God. Like, you can't fold on me right now, God.
Right.
Like, so it was really scary for me. But when I seen my baby and I went through the motions and everything else,
Aww.
like I would do it again. I would do it again.
Yeah, I know I was crying. Soon they laid my baby right here. I just
Like,
started crying, looking ugly.
That feeling is unmatched. Like
Yeah,
for real.
for sure.
For real.
So would you have some more, Nyla?
Will I have some more kids? For sure. As of now, no. And it's kind of sucked to say because my baby is going on 7 years old and he want another sibling. That's why he keeps talking about. He just had another sibling, not on my side though. But
He just shout out to baby cuz.
shout out to my son having another brother.
Big bro Nemo.
Say that's enough for now, huh?
But yeah, that's it. Never mind.
All right, ladies. So what was the biggest thing about becoming a mom? I mean, the biggest fear about becoming a mom?
The biggest fear is just letting your kid down. Like, I want to be that mom that my daughter looks up to.
Right.
Like, when I think about my mom, I want to amount to that plus more.
Aww.
So I feel like the scariest thing is just not, I don't know how to put it, like just not being at your full potential. Like when my baby get here, I don't want to feel like I'm not ready. I want to feel like I'm fully equipped to do this shit, you know?
All right.
So like that's my biggest fear, just not being at my full potential.
Okay, how about you, cousin?
You
You gotta hold the mic on your own, girl. Here you go.
kind of the same what Cuz said, like really not letting my baby down or my son down. Especially cuz like okay, how we grew up, we never, needed for nothing. Like
Right.
but it's just like we didn't get to experience as much as, being a kid, like far as like, going to exploring the country, just taking different trips. Like we
Right.
never really got to do that as a kid. So it's like I want my son to be able to do that. Like
Okay.
so I think I don't want him to be like let down. Like so if he would ask me, like he would ask me, Mama, I want to go to Disney World. I still remember you asking me that. You're not going to get let down. We're going to Disney World one day.
Right.
So yeah, it just not letting your kid get let down. Swear, because hearing no, like I don't like to hear no. Yeah, you gonna hear no to a certain extent, but like no, why I can't get this, Mama? I've been doing good in school, this and that. The whole time you saying no because you really don't got it.
Right.
So it's like yeah, no, we not doing that.
Okay. All right. So, how has motherhood actually changed your relationship with your partner? So, your kid's father.
Yeah, you know.
We gonna take a shot to that. Cause hold on.
Wait.
I'ma just make a long story short.
I'm listening.
Listen, it actually like I'm not gonna say like it just we don't have like a good relationship because like the co-parenting be there sometimes like like I said I ain't gonna say too much but yeah the co-parenting be there. I don't think it changed. It probably did like a lot of feelings still be involved. Like one person probably not over the other person.
Okay.
But other than that, co-parenting still there. He's still a good daddy. Like,
aw, shouts out to the good daddies.
No, for real. No, for real. I love the way he is with Nemo. Shout out to Nemo Daddy.
Aw.
Period.
Shouts out Darius. So, how about yours? How has it changed your relationship with your daughter's father?
I feel like and I'm gonna just keep everything on a positive note for real. A baby will change your relationship always.
Yes.
A baby will always change your relationship. It's either going to make your relationship stronger.
Okay.
Or it is going to put you in a position of growth, right? So that's like the middle level. Or it's going to completely show you that, this probably wasn't the best decision for the relationship.
Right.
Not that the child wasn't the best relationship for your lives individually.
Right.
But that maybe a child together wasn't the best for the relationship itself. And I feel like that's the category that, me and my daughter's dad fall in, where, it just wasn't it. And I'm at the point where in a position where I just want to be a mom. Right. I don't want to be one of those single moms that have to play dad and mom.
Right.
And make up for his part and pretend like he's here.
Right.
If he's not, like I'm not gonna be on Christmas wrapping gifts talking about from dad. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be that single mom, but I'm to the point where, you're going to prove who you are to your daughter because that's your business.
Yes. That connection is important.
You want to be here for her, I'm going to let you.
Yes.
You want to not answer for her, I'm going to let you.
Yes.
You want to provide for her, I'm going to let you.
Yes.
You want to neglect her, I'm going to let you.
Yes.
But all I know is as a mama, I'm a step times 2 times 3 times 5 times 10 times 100 for my baby.
Mm.
And so it's like,
Mm.
so she ain't even gonna see where, you know, you feel what I'm saying?
You say you heard what she
But-
said till she ain't breathing no more.
You hear me?
Yes,
Listen,
let's go, baby.
she gonna be old, and I'm still gonna be there for my baby. No, for real though. But like, as for, you know, her dad, that's between them.
Mhm.
I pray for nothing but the best. No negativity on my end.
Yes, shots out. Love it. I love it, ladies. Aw, I don't remember my first time being a mom. I ain't gonna lie, but it's just
You don't remember?
mm-mm.
3 kids and I remember?
Mm-mm. Not the first one.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but oh well. I mean, they're here.
Okay.
Do you remember like having an idea of how many kids you wanted? Like, how many kids did you see yourself with?
2.
Okay.
I always wanted 2, a boy and a girl, and I got a boy and a girl in the beginning, and then I was blessed with a third one, another daughter, one that's just like me now.
Shout out to my girl Riri.
Okay. That's
Shots out.
That's
Keep giving them problems, Cuddy. You know what to do.
twin.
You know what to do, Cuddy.
Oh man. All right, ladies. How did y'all navigate the constant advice that y'all was getting from other people when y'all found out y'all was pregnant and y'all started telling people? How did y'all handle that?
I thought about everybody's advice. Like, even if somebody's advice was opposite from the other, I still thought about it. And it drove me fucking crazy. If I'm being honest, I was overthinking about every single detail of my pregnancy. I'm talking about, should they put the ointment in her eyes when she first comes? Should I let them cut the umbilical cord right away, or should we delay the clamping and let the blood flow?
Right.
Like, do I want them to encapsulate my placenta? Like, it was just so much going on and so many opinions. And all I could do was think about it. But at the end of the day, I prayed about it when I made my birthing plan. Not even to go according to my birthing plan. I went according to God's plan. And that was best for my daughter. But when I made my birthing plan, I just really prayed about it and chose what was more comfortable for me, what was most comfortable to my faith and what I believed in, so that my daughter could come here in the best health as possible. So
That's what's up. How about you, Nyla? There.
Like I said, I took a lot of advice from other people. Well, mainly my family, because like I said, I was a young mom. I really didn't have no friends that was pregnant around the same time I was. All my friends were still in school. They mamas ain't want them to be with me, not hang with me no more. So it's like I took advice from my family, and all the advice was good advice. I mean, they didn't lie about nothing. Like Cuz said, I think the advice that kept replaying in my head was when your baby come out, they gonna either slap your baby booty or they gonna pinch your baby. Pinch your baby so your baby can cry. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I don't know, but if they pinch my baby, I'm gonna be like coming up off this hospital bed. Like, but other than that, like I said, all the advice was great advice.
What about social media? Did y'all see things on social media where y'all was like, I'm going to get that for my baby, or I want to try that, or I'm not doing that. That's ugly. Who buys that?
Yeah. And I haven't I heard all the moms be doing what is called registries.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, like I said, people was telling me to do that, and I didn't, do no registry. Everybody just went crazy at the baby shower. So,
Aww.
No, I did. Oh my God, son, and I let it be known.
yeah, for real.
And I let it be known.
So it really wasn't I really didn't. I mean, I saw something on social media like, okay, I already had that already, but what's crazy was before I found out I was pregnant, I like these ads on social media pop up like, young moms or when you miss your period. It's just like I was already.
Were you
getting
doing
these...
like Google searches or something?
I don't know.
My period's supposed to come in 6 days. What does that mean?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't
was you
know.
doing Google searches?
I don't know.
That will do it.
All I know was it was popping up on Facebook already telling me I was pregnant before I already took a test. And I ain't feeling that. Alone now. Facebook, y'all crazy.
Wait. So you found out through social media? Go get a pregnancy.
Apparently. And I'm sure. Like, hold on. Let me just text my mama. Because my mama wasn't at home. So I'm like, Ma, I'm not gonna lie. Just bring a pregnancy test when you get home. I ain't even say I think I'm pregnant or not. I said, Ma, just bring a pregnancy test when I get home. She talking about some what? I ain't respond. Then she called me. I ain't answer. So she pulled up with that pregnancy test.
Tell them how many times it took you to get pregnant. Tell them how many times it took you to get pregnant. I've been waiting on you to say it. I'm just gonna ask you.
Bro, watch out.
How many times? How many times did it take you to get pregnant?
How many times did it take you to get pregnant?
This is for the real. This is real shit for real life.
How many times it took me to get pregnant? I'm not gonna lie, it took me like, my bad, Mom. But me and BD, we was doing the do. Like, we was doing the do everywhere. Like, so I'm gonna say it took me a good, like, maybe 4 times.
You feel what I'm
like,
saying?
Like, maybe like 3-4 times.
You feel what I'm saying?
We was doing
Wait
the do.
a minute. So wait, this was
Real
after
quick.
you had sex.
But
listen,
my BD never like. Sorry, y'all. My BD never like came in me, never nutted in me or nothing. So the doctor kept saying it was like pre-cum, like pre-nut. Like it was only like
trying to get you to say.
Oh,
Pregnant off of pre-cum.
Yes.
They don't talk about that enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't talk about that enough.
Definitely don't talk about that enough.
Because I know the girls out here getting nasty, and you saying like, okay, I'm a virgin because he didn't put it in me. I'm a virgin because of this, because of that. Baby, you can get pregnant off a pre-cum. Ask Nyla.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely how I got pregnant. Because pull-out game was
be careful. Be careful out here.
Be careful.
So if y'all out here giving intercourse, y'all can definitely get a baby if you swallow, right?
Wait, what? You say you can have a baby if you swallow?
Yeah, because ain't that kind of like... No.
Wait, no, I ain't never heard that one.
Oh, I heard that as a joke on Facebook. So they said don't swallow. When they said swallow the kids, I'm just be like...
Yeah, that's probably a
Oh, wow. Okay, lady.
I'm literally a jokester. I joke all day, every day.
Oh, wow. Too much. Okay, ladies, let me go ahead and ask the next question real fast, y'all. We've been waiting all day, but we here. So we just enjoy ourselves, you know. Yeah. So, ladies, how did y'all find time for yourselves in the beginning? So after y'all had y'all baby and y'all these first time moms, how did you find time for yourself?
It's crazy that you asked that, because it's like when I had my baby, of course, I couldn't do nothing until like my 6 weeks was up.
Okay.
But I mean, like, I had a lot of time, with my baby, because I didn't really have to work. Like, my baby daddy was working and stuff. I really started working more like when my child got more older.
Okay.
So it's like when my baby was a newborn, a couple months, like I really ain't had to work. I found a lot of time to myself and with my child and plenty, bonding time. So I think, that was the best.
And what about sleep? Did you have to stay up long nights and wake up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, I did. And when I had my baby, I was living with my granny.
Okay.
Like my mom, we always living with my granny, and my granny would hear my baby hollering in the next from the next room, and she wouldn't even call for me. She'd call for my mama. So I still be sleep. I still be sleep. Like they
That's y'all business.
okay, that's y'all business. So it been like that for a little bit until my mama got tired, because mama kind of felt that, like, she just had her baby, let her, I'm gonna let her get some sleep.
Right.
So but it was only like that for a little bit, and afterwards, like, I really had to start getting up with my baby. Like, it was granny was calling me.
But
Granny
you
was
got
calling
that
me.
support in the beginning.
But I got
and
it
that's
at
a
the
good
beginning.
thing.
I got it at the beginning for sure.
Yeah. How about you? She
Um,
over here in the zone. She
I just
like,
feel like, okay, so in the beginning, you said, how did I find time for myself?
mm-hmm.
I kind of didn't, because I was breastfeeding and my baby was born 4 pounds and 6 ounces. So she was really small.
That's small. Yeah.
So my baby was supposed to eat like every 2 to 3 hours. If I'm not like breastfeeding, I'm pumping. So for the first, no lie, the first 60 days,
Wow.
I really had no time to myself, because I'm either pumping or breastfeeding, and it really got like
Draining.
Super draining, to the point where like I was just over it. Like, I feel like after the 60-day mark, I was just like, what the fuck can I do?
How long did you breastfeed?
I told you, because that 60-day mark. I called the nurse and I was like, honey, I'm at my breaking point. Like, my boobs are sore. My baby is crying. I'm eating these nasty ass lactate snacks to try to produce as much milk as I can. Like, I'm over it.
Right.
What kind of formula can I buy to chunk this baby up? And it was a lot of stuff going on the internet about formula. Like, I'm talking about glass shards in the formula and chemicals, and
I remember that.
nothing a good old prayer won't solve.
I
prayed over every canister of milk for my baby, and she turned out just fine, because after that 60-day mark, mind you, I really wasn't smoking like that, because they said if you feel high, that means you're giving your baby like weed milk.
Right.
My baby needed to drink every 1 to 2 hours, so I really wasn't drinking. I really wasn't smoking. Like, I was just sober as can be,
and not having no time to yourself.
And then my baby daddy at the time was treated of. Let me stop.
Oh,
but I was just really stressed out, and I was really sober, so it was like, listen, I got to do something. So I stopped breastfeeding. I started going, like, out with my friends, with my sisters, with my family, like, just really living myself again, using my village, like, because my village really stepped up and helped with my baby.
That's important.
I ended up finding time for myself eventually, but at first, I didn't.
It was really hard. You know what? You and Nyla is really like the opposite, for real, for real.
I kind of didn't realize it until now.
And
but
now that when I hear you say the more things, the more things that I hear you say, it's like it's the opposite. Aww. Yeah. So y'all got to experience two different ways.
And mind you, we both were heavily involved in each other's pregnancy. Right. So it's like, it's really crazy how it went. Crazy.
But that's beautiful to have, to be able to enjoy that with someone that is that close with you and your family.
Yep,
Yeah.
she gonna enjoy my next pregnancy with me too.
Aww, look at you.
Shots to that.
Shots to that.
What is the hardest part about adjusting to life with a child?
That's a good question. The hardest part adjusting to life. I don't know. I'm
Free
gonna let
time.
you. I'm gonna let
Free
you go.
time, cuz.
She said free
Really
time.
free time, cuz. If you think about it, we really be on some pay. We be on some money getting, like hustling, working. Like me and cuz be on some money shit, so we can provide for our kids, right? The hardest thing is just planning around being a parent, because you have to be present. You have to be in the know about everything. You got to be in the know about school. You got to be in the know about health. You got to be in the know about daycare. You got to be in the know
Right.
about the other side of the family and if they are right over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the hardest thing is just having real free time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can have some time to have plans, but you still got to think about your kids' well-being
Right.
and if they ate and where they at. And you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like that's the hardest part, is having like really, real, true free time for real.
Mm.
Yeah, you're right. Free time. Free time.
I ain't
That's the
had
one.
none yet.
I ain't never had a problem with free time.
Period.
Ever.
Period.
My
Crazy.
my son
That's crazy.
my son got plenty aunts and uncles. He even got a couple that's younger than him. So they gonna watch each other.
Different. I said hers different.
That's why I said it's completely
Oh,
opposite.
and
It's
she didn't really
opposite.
have that much free time. And you got a lot of free
A
time.
lot.
That's beastie.
Like a lot.
Mm.
I love free time.
So, when y'all learn how to cope with actually living life with a child, what was the best part? Well, like I know you said connecting with friends or family, but what was for you as just being you and being able to explore yourself? I know you said the free time. What is just give us an example of a favorites. Like, what would you do in your free time besides go out with the family and friends? So it's just you and you got free time. What else would you do? Would you like watch TV or talk on the phone or
I don't really know how to answer that, because if I have some free time, like I'm probably gonna do something that kind of revolves around my daughter. Still includes her, like whether it's making a plan or trying to go on a trip, or it's probably still gonna include my baby, because that's my bestie with me.
so you gonna like go on a walk or something or just sit by
Yeah.
yourself
I
and watch
mean,
TV or
I'm a smoker. I'm gonna roll up.
oh okay.
But I'm gonna roll up and think like, damn, like me and Taylor. Like if I'm gonna like online shop, I'm gonna be like, oh, me and Taylor.
Your baby's still gonna be on your mind.
Yeah, like always, always.
Right.
So yeah. What you say? So
Just for you.
my free time.
Yeah.
Well, my free time was making money, of course, because
Yeah.
half of the time I'll be working. Like I'm just a working person. I always kept
I'm
the
talking
job.
about outside of like working
Outside
and
of
hanging
working?
with other people just for
Well-
you. Like what is something that would be you would just
Well, I used to be outside because I had a best friend. So and we was outside. She used to date my brother, so we used to be outside, right?
Who?
Zaya.
Oh.
I'm just always just like outside, like fight. Whether it was fighting, rather we just going. She coming with me, and she just coming over for my brother. I don't know if that's what it was or it was cool, but yeah. But hey, that was my free time. It was lit though. I ain't even gonna cap. Every part of it was lit. I really ain't had no friends. That was my only friend, like I said, because she dated my brother. So
Right.
my free time was with my cousins, going over their house, getting super duper high. Like that was my free time.
For my free time, I'm chilling with my boo.
Yeah. When I have a boo around the
My
time,
free
I'll be with
time.
my boo.
My free time goes
I'm with
to
my boo now, since we on live as we speak.
Aww.
Shout out to my man.
I don't know about all that, but
You gotta have a boo to understand.
Yeah,
You
because
gotta
that's
have a
what
boo
I
to
said.
understand.
I ain't able to speak on that one. We gonna go to the next question.
Yeah, for real, because I gotta go. I told you I
Okay,
need
y'all.
every bits with mine.
Okay, let's wrap this up, y'all. How do y'all handle y'all emotions when y'all have like the up and down? So, like, give us some examples, or like the first time moms. Like, what is some things that they can do when they had them up and down moments?
Not gonna lie, like I've been through, a lot as a kid. And it's like I really never knew how to cope with my up and downs. It's just like I always just dealt with it. Feel like okay, it's gonna go on for a little bit, but then I'm gonna be okay the next day. So it's just like that's just how I, get by with it. Like I said, I'm gonna keep talking about you because it's gonna get you through your days for sure.
Mm.
Like always say your roaches, we ain't got no money to get over. Why you like this?
How about you?
I'm like, ooh, cuz.
We got
I'm
one
like,
more
can you
question
repeat
after
the
this.
question? Can you repeat the question?
And how did you handle your ups and downs?
Okay. You just allow yourself to feel what you're gonna feel, whether it's happiness, whether it's sadness, whether it's in between, and then get right back to it. Honestly, like I didn't dwell on anything too much. I mean, maybe I should have
Okay.
at certain points, but whether it was a up or whether it was a down, like I just allow myself to go through that for a short period of time and get right back to it.
Right. Yep. And I ain't gonna lie, I took therapy for a little bit. Like so that played a big part. Like that helped me
Same.
a lot.
Shout out
a
our
lot,
therapist.
Shout out to the therapist. And I just feel like if I was still, talking to a therapist or seeing one, like I'll be, feeling a lot better about some things. Cause like some stuff I really don't talk about. Like when you don't talk about certain stuff and then you just hold it in like that, that's not really good for you. It's just gonna make it worse. So it's just like I'm gonna just keep hitting my woods every day because it's gonna be okay.
Because on a mommy tip though, you taking as best care of yourself
that's
as you know how
okay,
for
look.
your baby.
And I don't play about that one.
And that includes the wood.
She did not play about that one. Y'all hear that?
I play about that one over there.
That's why you know how.
Like,
Rolling the fuck up.
okay.
All right, we
I'm
gotta
gonna
get.
go roll up as soon as we get
I
off here,
say we
y'all.
gotta get Nyla up out of here. So, last question. What is actually two more questions. The first one is, what is the best advice that you have received, and who did you receive it from?
I thought you asked that already.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
What I said?
No, I didn't ask
you
this
did,
question.
but you did. You said that you took advice from everybody.
No, she said
even
how did you handle the advice that you were given? She didn't say who
oh my
did you get
God.
the best advice
I guess
from.
We already
Shout out
know
to
it's
my
your
cousin.
mama.
Shout out to my
We
cousin on
already
the
know it's your
specific
mama,
interview
so-
questions.
Okay.
Very specific and thought out and very detailed.
Like
Shout out my
literally.
cousin.
Literally.
Okay. The best advice I received was from my favorite cousin on my mom's side. No tea, no shade. Tay Tay. And she
Shots
just
out.
told me to like really just relax and breathe and let your body do what it wants to do. It'll contract when it's supposed to contract. You know, like even while you're pregnant, even while you're being a parent, like you'll naturally want to do certain things for your
Right.
kid and go with that natural instinct, no matter how similar or different that is to your norm.
Yes.
Go with what you want to do. And my big cousin gave me that advice.
Shout
to
out,
her.
big cuz.
Shout out to her.
How about you, cousin?
Like you said, my mom and my dad was the advice. My dad couldn't give me as much, advice with the pushing part, but he gave me advice when it was needed.
Right.
But yeah, my mom gave me the best advice. My granny too, because grannies they real OGs. Besides
Give us an
our
example.
mama.
What kind of advice did they give you?
The kind of advice that my mom gave me was no matter, like, I feel like it was no matter who who you in a relationship with or who you get with, like that person gonna have to accept you and your child. Not only you, they gotta accept your child too. Like they gotta love your child. And I just feel like I felt that. Like that's the that's the best advice. Like I'm a single mama. I don't, have, no significant other right now. So so it's like whoever do come in, I just feel like my mom would say, you gotta accept my child. You gotta shout out.
Yes. Shots
Because
out.
I ain't gonna lie, that's some real advice.
It
They
is,
ain't
definitely.
finna be over here just with me.
That's
They're doing
in-
for me
And
and
you know what's crazy?
ain't giving no advice to my child, my boy. Like
There was this video that my boyfriend showed me the other night, and it was like the stepdad arguing with the mom, and the mom was like, "You don't tell my daughter what to do. Like, her dad is present in her life. You don't have to correct her. Like, leave that up to her parents. You here for me."
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my boyfriend was kind of just like, how you feel about it? Like, what
Yeah,
you
like that.
thinking?
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like I
kinda,
feel like it was kind of checking my temperature.
Yeah.
But like on some real shit though.
Over there checking him.
You
ain't wrong.
He an earth sign. Shout out the earth signs.
Yes.
Shout out the earth signs for real.
Shout
We love y'all. We love y'all.
We love y'all. You an earth sign too. What you
That's what
talking
I'm
about?
saying. We love us.
Yo, you said we love y'all. You part of us.
Yeah, I'm a Virgo though, so we're one of a kind. No, he's a Taurus.
Yeah.
He's a Taurus.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Taurus like that.
at the end of the day though, like as a mom, when you see somebody loving your child and bringing them in, and you know what I'm saying, like that should make your heart full.
Right.
I don't want nothing less.
Right.
Personally. So
Nah. For real, no lie. Shouts out to those who have the heart to even step up to just come in and just I'm gonna let you do you, and I'm here for your support. You know,
simple. Not doing the most.
And being a young mommy or a first time mommy, it's like you're never really gonna be ready. You're never really gonna, be prepared. It is like get prepared.
That's going into the last question. Go ahead and wrap it on up.
Yeah,
the last
you're
question
really
is,
never.
what is? Hold on, wait. Let me ask the last question because you answered it, but I don't want you to go too far into it before everybody else gets to know what it is. So the last question that I have is, if you were talking to a first-time mom, what is some advice that you would give to that person?
Don't
Mom to mom.
Mom to mom. It's like, whether you young or first time mom, I just feel like don't listen to other people. Like, rather you just, whether it was a one night stand, you don't know who the baby daddy was. I just feel like, have your baby. You know you want your baby, have your baby. Like, don't listen to nobody that tells you, oh, get an abortion, or because I wasn't ready, this is now. I just feel like, if you want your baby, have your baby. Like,
Right.
and that's gonna be my advice.
Oh, lovely advice. Oh, I love it.
That's 100. I love
Love it. Yes,
love that.
cousin beautiful.
My advice to first time mothers is to just be brave. You know, be on your shit, be on your toes. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let too many people near your journey. Don't let too many people near what you got going on, because you want that to be personal and sacred for you and what you want to learn for you and yours. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm saying, take the advice with a grain of salt. Lean on your own understanding and the Lord's understanding.
Yes.
And pave your own way.
Yes.
We trying to break a lot of generational curses out here.
Yes.
So we taking advice, but like we remixing it.
Yes.
So be brave enough to do that, because
Yes.
now is the time.
Yes, shots out. Love it. That was beautiful too, cousin. Yes. I really thank you, ladies, for coming on, taking the time, even though we got late. We got started late. We out here. We still did it. I enjoyed you, ladies. And y'all gave some good advice to my audience. Y'all shared some stories and little of y'all challenges. So shouts out to y'all. Hope y'all can take some of that and use it. If it's not for you, maybe you can pass it along and share it with someone else. But
you can always be what you want it to be. You can always be what you want it to be.
yes, yes.
They try to say a baby gonna stop you. If you let a baby stop you, it's gonna stop.
It's gonna stop you. Other than that, keep it pushing.
Y'all hear that? Thank you all for tapping in with us this here again. Wait, I forgot to ask you, ladies, did y'all have anything y'all, you know, on my show, I kind of like y'all kind of put y'all stuff out here, you know, you got anything, events coming up, or you doing anything out here big in the mill? Aren't y'all some dancers or something?
Hold on.
Not like that, but y'all mean y'all promoters, y'all be out here. Yeah, come on, wait, let's talk a little bit about it.
Actually, we are promoters.
Okay,
we are promoters. Of, you know, influencers too, because clearly we influence people. So more on the, you know, promotion side. Like, we just really getting our name out there, you know, getting people to know who we are and
so who are
what we
y'all?
do. I'm Nyla P. They ain't changing.
Yeah. I'm Tasia Dakotas.
Tasia Dakotas.
Tasia Dakotas. Everybody know I'm Tasia Dakotas. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Tasia Dakotas, everywhere.
Yep. Follow me on IG at Nyla
Pop out to
_
Reposado
Blues.
Saturdays. We just got that bitch jumping for real. So yeah.
And if you a Libra and your birthday is coming up, my profile is,
I don't care what
in the
sign
comments.
you is.
Make sure you
I don't care what sign
hit
you
me
is.
for a free birthday party, and I got you. Thank y'all for listening to what we had to say.
And thank you for having us, Cuzzy. We love you.
You ladies are so welcome, and thank you. That's what I wanted y'all to get to. Let people know who y'all are. And again, thank you all for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. And I'm sorry, y'all. We was just into it. I didn't read none of the comments, but I appreciate all you guys who actually left a comment and who tuned in. Thank you all. Talk to you guys on the next one.
Part 2 coming soon.
Some good ass weed.
Storm music. This is Beat Storm Music.